Hello everybody, it's Jeff with AZCAMERA Reviews in Cheyenne, USA, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about lighting. Now, I've been doing this since 1979 and I've always used hot lights, mostly halogen based lighting equipment. As of lately, I've started using LED lighting. I've joined the new generation, and I've been using this little ring light, which is really great. And I also bought another ring light, which is a 19-inch, which works really, really well. But my regular lighting kit weighs about 90 pounds, and it has a chimera, a bunch of chimeras. It has a bunch of airy lights, and I'm just getting too old to be lugging around 90 pounds worth of lights. So I decided to buy these GVM panels. The name of the company is GVM, great video maker. And I bought some products from them before. I bought a slider from them that ended up working out really, really well. And you can see the video I did on that. And the reviews that I've done on that product, as well as I bought a couple of batteries from them, Sony Type 750 batteries that I bought from them. They work out pretty well. They take a while to charge, but they hold their charge and they're pretty good. So I decided, what the heck, I might as well buy a set of their panel lights, their LED panels, and try them out, see how they look. So let's take this box down to the floor. Let's open it up, see what's in the box, and then we'll try a little bit of lighting with it. I'm shooting this now all natural light. I've got light coming in through the back door of my house, and I've got blinds, so there may be some lines on me, I don't know. But hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to start shooting my reviews with these lights. So, as it stands, I weighed the box. This box weighs 17 pounds. It's a heck of a lot lighter than what I'm carrying around now. I'm carrying around 90 pounds with stands. I think these come with stands also, but we'll see once we open up the box. Okay, so let's open it up. And it looks like we've got a nice Cordura case that weighs 17 pounds. And it says on the front, GVM. So let's open it up. Let's see what's inside the actual case. The case has two sides. It has a bottom zipper. So there's two zippers here, and then there's two zippers at the top. And let's open them up, see what's inside. So we're gonna undo the top zipper first, open it up. There's two bags in there and a little bag of silica gel. And the lights come in these little bags. And let's see, let's open one of these up. And inside, this is what the panel looks like. Sorry, I don't have a camera operator to push in on this stuff, but the barn doors are made out of a plastic material, and they flip out. They seem to operate pretty nice, and I guess they could work out okay being plastic. The reason being is the light shouldn't be getting that hot anyway. Inside of here, I noticed that there's a diffuser, and that diffuser comes out from the side, like so. Seems to be pretty well constructed. You can use it either like this, or the way I usually use them is like this. So then that way you can get the full range of the light. People who use it like this, the light won't bend down, it'll only come up. You see, you can only get this much range when you do it this way, whereas if you take it this way, you can get up, you can get to the side, and you can get down. So this is probably the best way to operate this light. And the stand, the way these are designed is they have a hole in the bottom here and a hole here. So you can put either the stand through the top or through the back. Now the back side has some adjustments, and I'll show you those in close-up a little bit later. Let's just explore and see what's in the case right now. So we've got the actual 2 lighting units with barn doors and diffuser. Now there's 2 features that I didn't notice before, but I notice now about these lights that are kind of cool. Is number 1, they've got this 1/4-20 hole right here. So if you want to screw something else into here, like a flexible arm or something like that, you can screw that into here. But there's also another really, really cool feature. If you look right here, you see this? This is a little lock, okay? And this will keep your diffuser from sliding out. So if you push that down, you lock it into that position, what you can do is you can push out your your diffuser, okay? This is in the way. You can pull out your diffuser, okay? And then when you put it back into place, you got to have decent fingers here. When you put it into place, you just crank it back and you knock this up into position, and it locks it in place so that your diffuser won't pop out. And let's close this up. Oh, wait a minute. There looks like there's something else underneath here. There is a qualified certificate, whatever that means. There is an operations manual and a thank you from the GVM team. So let me just put this stuff back in here for the time being. Let's close this up. And let's see what's here on the bottom side. Okay, it looks like here on the bottom, we've got 2 light stands. This is the light stand here. Unwrap it. They're small, which is nice. They're of average quality. They're not heavy duty. What I would probably suggest is when using these lights to put a sandbag on the top of them for stability. And let's see how high these go. Let's see. Let's bring this one all the way up. I would say, hang on a second, I'm just going to stand up. I'm going to see how tall they go. They're probably about 5.5 feet tall, I would say. So the stands are 5.5 feet tall, and the actual clamps and the thumb screws are made out of plastic. Okay. But like I said, the real reason that I'm buying these panels is not necessarily for the build quality of the stands. It's more for the light itself. Now, let me show you how I would mount these lights. Like I said, I'm not going to mount them this way. I'm going to mount them this way. And it looks like there's this little rubber cover on the top. Wait a second, maybe I don't have to take that rubber cover off. We just crank this back. But just for the heck of it, I'm going to look at this rubber cover because it may have a really nice screw top on it that you can, like a 1/4-20, which it does. It has a 1/4-20 on the top, so you can use it to to screw other types of devices onto. So that's really, really a nice feature to have a 1/4-20. That's really nice. So let me see if you can put the light onto the top of the stud with that rubber plug on the top. Okay, beautiful. So this is how I would mount my light, and you can utilize it this way. So there's how the light mounts on the stand. Okay, let's see what other goodies we have in this box. Okay, there's just a regular box in here. Let's see what's inside of this. Okay, inside here you've got your 2 power supplies. Okay, let's plug them in. Let's see what lighting looks like. So now I'm operating this light. This light I'm using without a diffuser. My key light over there I'm using with a diffuser on the front. Now, for the purposes of you being able to see this and what's going on in the background, I've set everything to manual, and I found that on the backs of these devices, when you set this for 25, 25 is actually 32 Kelvin. So it says 25, but actually it's 32. And I've got that light set for 32 also. And this is up to a 99%, which is basically 100% right now on the light. So what it does is it swaps back and forth. So if you use this, this will stay up as 99. If you use this, this will stay up as 25. But it'll go across a range. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what the light behind me looks like. So I'm going to slowly turn this down, and you can see it changing. On here now we're down to about 80%, 70%. We're coming down. Now we're sitting at about 58%, 46, 45. We're now down to about 15%. And that's it. So now we're just being lit by the key light, which has the diffusion on the front. So I'm going to bring this back all the way up to 100%. And now let's play with the color temperature. So now I'm just going to scroll through here. I'm going to bring it all the way down to the lowest. It says it's 27, but that ends up being about 23 degrees Kelvin. And which is pretty close to correct to what this says. And now we'll just kind of bring it up. So now we're at 33. But you'll also notice what happens is as you go up in the amount of Kelvin, what's happening is the lights are switching back and forth. So you have 2 different color temperature lights in the actual lighting head. So you have some for the higher end of the spectrum, some for the lower end of the spectrum. When you're here in the middle, they're all up at one time. So you probably have to dial this thing back to like 50% in order for things to look kind of right. Now you'll notice it's more on the blue side right now, and that's the reason for that is you're up to about probably about 50K right now, and we're going to go all the way to blue. So now you can see I'm lit. I'm still at 32K, but behind me is probably about 63K. So that's how these things work. Let's set everything back. Let's bring this back up to 100%. And let's bring this back to, okay, let's bring this back to 25, which is 32K. And now everything is kind of balanced out. Still looks a little brighter, though, than it did before. So that's how the controls work on the back of this light. I'm also going to give you a quick shot of what it looks like with 2 batteries and how it operates with 2 batteries on the back. So here it is with 2 GVM batteries. When you click it on to the left, that is battery powered. When you click it off and then to the right, that's working off the power supply. Just a word of note, you have to run it with 2 batteries at one time. If you don't use 2 batteries, the light will not work. So, I've taken you through the unboxing of these lights. I've showed you the basic operation of the intensity and the color temperature. And just to let you know, right now, I'm running these at about 46K, which dials up to be about 45 on the back of these lights. Now, I'm running this light at 30%. I'm running my key light at 100%. I'm running the key light with a diffuser in it. So I'm getting a nice, even light, and I think it works pretty darn good. The light output of these heads are really good. For 200 bucks, how can you beat it? So, if you want to operate the light on batteries, you need to have 2 batteries for each light, and you need a total of 4 to operate these lights remotely. So, as far as battery time, if you're just running them at the lower end of the spectrum at like 32 or on the upper end of the spectrum at 67, you'll get about 60 or 6 hours worth of light. If you run it in the middle, which utilizes both sets of LEDs in these heads, you're only going to be getting about 4 hours. Let's see, what else can I tell you? As far as the lights go, they run very, very cool. The barn doors are made out of plastic. Personally, myself, I really like metal barn doors, but you really don't have to worry about it because these lights don't get hot. The other thing I think everybody should buy when they buy the set is a pair of either sandbags or some sort of a bag that you can fill with water so you can weight the bottom. So if somebody walks by, the lights don't just fall over. And that's like a major, major concern on any set, is people tipping lights or people possibly getting hurt. So, I'm Jeff with AZ Camera Reviews and Cheyenne USA, saying, please like us, please watch us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.